There it is. That's the story of this football game. Spread them around pretty evenly. Greg Martin. Another punt. Dwayne Thomas bobbles the football. The Giants recover, I believe. Yes, it is. Bottom of the pile, number 58, Jim Files.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. And welcome to the Gridiron. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much, everyone out there who's been watching my videos. Thank you. If you can maybe give this video a thumbs up or possibly leave a comment below, maybe even share this video, it would mean so much to me. But anyway, just thank you so much for just taking time out of your day to check out this video. Thank you. Well, cornerbacks and the New York Giants, and the NFL draft coming up. I mean, if Dable's going to be around a while, Wink Martindale's going to be around a while, and his defense is going to be around a little while, Giants are going to need to address that cornerback situation. Now, who knows what's going on with James Bradbury? I mean, there was a little flurry of action there about a couple weeks ago. I mean, one of the hot topics was the Kansas City Chiefs. Then all of a sudden they just seemed to fizzle out. So something might happen on draft night. Who knows, right? Something might happen before the draft, and we got 2 weeks, so we're kind of running out of time. But one thing you do know for sure is that, regardless if we get rid of, trade Bradbury, keep him, whatever, let him go, got to do something. We need more cap space. Got to have more cap space, I said. So, now, is Adoree Jackson and James Bradbury in the long-term plans for the Giants? Yeah, quite possibly not. So, the Giants, going to might possibly look to the draft, possibly early on, to, get a cornerback. Now, there's a article here. It's from PFF. All right, they got like their top 10 cornerbacks. All right, and what they do is they kind of break it down. What team fits each cornerback, their system and all of that, and might be a little surprised. So I'm going to start at number 10, working my way. There's a some good quality. All right, are you going to find Deion Sanders in the 5th round? No, but the 3rd round, 4th round, you find maybe guys that might at least come in and give you some decent depth. All right. But there's a few in the 1st round, who could be very good, very, very good quality starting cornerbacks in this league. So I'll just start at number 10. They got Martin Emerson. This is their 10th ranked cornerback. All right, from Mississippi State, Martin Emerson. On the PFF, the big board, he's ranked number 76. They got him to go in the 3rd round. All right, he's got a 3rd round grade, shall I say. All right. Emerson isn't the most gifted athlete, but he can give receivers fits at the line of scrimmage in press zone. Thanks to his 33.5-inch arms, long arms. Emerson's length also helps him at the catch point, as his 14 pass breakups since 2020 can attest. While there's some rightful concern about his athletic shortcomings and ability to defend a full route tree, he understands the game, brings a physical presence, and has a strong production in college football's most difficult conference. At the end of round 2, that's worth betting on for a corner-needing team like the 49ers. So they got, him going, it's probably not going to happen. But, they have him, a team like the 49ers would match up real well with his talents and, where he's going to possibly get drafted at and all and everything. So they have the 49ers. Then they got they got Kyle Gordon. Okay, he's the next one on their list. Let's see here. Big board. They got him at number 60 overall. All right, guy from Washington. All right. Now they have a second round grade on him. Kyler Gordon. Gordon has plenty to work on from a technical standpoint and isn't an overly instinctive player. Okay? They're all going to have some deficiencies, right? But he does have the traits to develop into a quality starting corner in the NFL, especially in a scheme-diverse defense like Baltimore. And that would also fully tap into his inside-outside versatility. The Washington corner has top-notch short area quicks and produced a top-tier level in 2021 while playing a versatile role. Gordon earned an 89.6 coverage grade with no touchdowns allowed, 2 interceptions, and 6 pass breakups. All right, so Kyler Gordon, the Washington Huskies, PFF, they have them at their 9th rated cornerback. And they said like a team like the Baltimore Ravens would be absolutely perfect for somebody like him. All right, then the next one they got, all right, is Roger McCreary. He on PFF board, they got him as the 54th ranked player. Okay, he's from the Auburn Tigers. Roger McCreary. Now they got him in this once again the second round. McCreary is a high floor corner with some of the most extensive experience against top competition in the class. That's true. Auburn plays a good tough schedule, so he can't argue about that. But Roger McCreary from Auburn. McCreary needs a team willing to give him a shot on the outside, but also easily convert him to the slot if it doesn't work out. Along with that, he is best suited to land with a team that can give him a decent dosage of man coverage reps on the inside. All that considered, the Chicago Bears make a ton of sense as his landing spot. The Auburn corner's draft stock has taken a dip recently, no doubt due to his lackluster length. He recently measured in with 28 7/8 inch arms, not even 29 inches. That's short. Which would be the shortest among all outside cornerbacks in the NFL right now. That's not good. As a result, whichever team takes him will likely try him in the slot, where he has played just 105 career snaps. So you got to keep that in mind. But they said Roger McCreary from Auburn, quite possibly the best fit might be the Chicago Bears. All right, now they have him, once again, possibly to go in the second round. And they got him as the 7th rated cornerback. Then the next one, let's see, the next couple, they don't have teams associated with them, but it got Daxton Hill from Michigan. Hill showed off his versatility by playing mainly slot for the Wolverines defense. Still, he'll be a deep safety in the NFL, and he possesses some of the best speed at the position. So he has elite speed and he can accelerate in a hurry. He's a versatile defender who has already filled numerous roles for the Michigan defense. Comes in hot as a tackler and lays his body on the line to make plays in the backfield. So somebody with some, Hill wins by being able to close ground in the blink of an eye. He was Michigan's slot corner because of how quickly he could close to wide screens. So, very, very Daxton Hill cornerback who might wind up being a safety, but very, very versatile. And And once again, I'm sure they got a second round grade on him. Second round grade on him as well. He's 6 foot, 191. He's only a junior. So, then they got Jalen Peter. All right. Or I hope I said that right. Peter was a massive reason for the Bears' defensive success in 2021. He led all defensive backs with 47 stops on the season while playing slot corner in Dave Aranda's defense. All right, so they got, let's see, they got him first or second round. All right, let's see. He flies around the field and lays his body on the line regularly, hunts ball carriers and is terrific in space, makes blockers whiff regularly. Agile coverage defender. His short area quickness is top notch. All right, so he's from Baylor. He's a senior cornerback. All right, they got him. Let's see. He's the sixth rated cornerback. All right, in the NFL. Now the next one they have teams all associated with him. Kaiir Elam from Florida Gators. I'm sure they probably have a first round grade on him. No, I'm sorry, second round, but it's got to be early second round. But doesn't mean he won't get taken in the first. Let's see. Elam is a long physical corner who shut down some of the SEC's best. Very impressive. Plays well, against outstanding opponents. Despite 7 penalties, Elam still only allowed 19 catches from 39 targets for 191 yards last season. He's 6'2", 191. So he's just a junior. Let's see. He allowed 2 catches from 7 targets for 36 yards with 2 pass breakups versus Alabama when he played Alabama last year. Didn't allow a catch in the final game versus University of Central Florida. All right. Long, sturdy frame that everyone wants at the corner position. Gets into shoulder pads consistently at the line of scrimmage, and he's deadening. Vast experience against SEC competition, top quality competition. Nearly 1,000 career coverage snaps. Very, very impressive. He's going to, he's going, so somebody's going to be very happy with him in the second round. Now, what they got here, the best fit, all right, the 6'2", 191-pounder corner can get too physical at times, though. His 2021 PFF grade was dragged down by 7 penalties, and that could be an issue early on in the NFL. All right, but the best fit they have for him would be the New York Jets. So basically, they're saying the second round would be the Jets, like early on in the second round, possibly picking him up. Then we got Andrew Booth. Okay, Andrew Booth is the 27th rated PFF, the player, period. All right. He's the 4th rated cornerback that they have, PFF has. All right. And he's got to be a first round. He's a first round grade. Okay. He's only a junior. All right, 6 foot, 194 pounds. Andrew Booth Jr. from Clemson. Booth isn't a scheme-limited cornerback by any means. He has been projected to land with several teams in the back end of the first round, including the Philadelphia Eagles, New England Patriots, Arizona Cardinals, Buffalo Bills, Kansas City Chiefs, and Cincinnati Bengals. And the Clemson product wouldn't look at a place with any of them. It's the Cardinals that really stand out, okay, as a fit for this 6 foot, 194-pounder. Booth has the kind of skill set that will allow defensive coordinator Vance Joseph to get back to his ideal philosophy of playing more press man. While the 21-year-old doesn't quite have the lockdown numbers that some of the other top corner prospects in the class do, he allowed 329 yards across 288 coverage snaps. Pretty darn impressive. He made up for it down the stretch last season by combining for 5 interceptions and pass breakups in the final 3 starts. Very impressive. So, Andrew Booth Jr., the 4th best cornerback that they have rated here, all right, by PFF. They have his best fit would be the Arizona Cardinals. which would be toward the end of the first round. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, now here we go. All right, now we got. All right, now we're getting down to, they have Ahmad Sauce Gardner of the Cincinnati Bearcats. Okay, he's the third. They have him the third. A lot of people have him the second, if not the first, but the third. All right. Gardner is too good in press coverage to not be used in press in the NFL. And either of the two New York teams would be perfect fit for the Cincinnati corner. 6'3", 190-pounder has played over 100 more snaps in press coverage than anyone else in the FBS since 2019. That's a lot of experience there. And he leads the entire group in coverage grade on those reps. He has a big-time arm like 33.5 inches. Nice, very nice. And brings the alpha mentality during one-on-one reps. Very important. Very, very good. Regardless of the NFL team he ends up with, Gardner will have to get used to playing more off-zone than he did in college. But if he lands with either the Giants or the Jets, his transition to the pros would be as smooth as can be. So they got Sauce Gardner, the third-rated cornerback, okay? He's on the big board, their big board, he's number 9, all right? As far as all the college players, he's number 9 on their big board. So he's in the top 10. Got him as a first-rounder. Best fit would be either the Giants or the Jets. Now, the Giants got picks 5 and 7 unless they trade out of it. So the Giants got a couple opportunities there. The Jets have, they got 4 and then they go back a little bit. So if the Jets are going to take them, it's got to be at number 4. Plain and simple. If they do anything else, he won't be there by the time they get their second first-round pick. He'll be gone. And he might be gone, but with picks number 5 or number 7 for the Giants, because the Giants, I don't know what they're doing with Bradbury. If Shane kind of has some ideas and all, and somehow if they're keeping Bradbury, they got themselves 2 cornerbacks. They can put somebody in the slot, and then they won't have to necessarily worry about getting a cornerback in the draft or a cornerback early. Maybe somebody, some quality depth later on in the draft. But if they're getting rid of Bradbury, a little sauce on the side might be just what the Giants need here. Right? That's what PFF has to say, right? Trent McDuffie from the Washington Huskies. On the big board, he's number 8. Sauce is number 9. Trent McDuffie's number 8. Trent McDuffie from the Washington Huskies. All right, they got another guy. So Washington had a nice secondary this year. New defensive coordinator Ed Donatel, who has spent the last decade with former Denver Broncos head coach Vic Fangio, will likely be bringing a Fangio-esque scheme to Minnesota. They will need heady corners who can handle their off-zone coverages and hold their own in man when they change post-snap. The 5'11", 193-pound cornerback boasts plus awareness, athleticism, and physicality, and he will fit like a glove in this kind of system. He posted an 80-plus PFF grade as a true freshman, sophomore, and junior with the Huskies and allowed just 111 yards across 296 coverage snaps in 2021. 111 yards the whole season. Whew. Very impressive. So they got his best fit would be Minnesota. Now, would he make it to Minnesota? Who knows? But they got the best fit for Trent McDuffie of the Washington Huskies going to Minnesota Vikings. That would be the best fit. Then we have what they have here. Derek Stingley Jr. of the LSU Tigers. He's on the big board. He's number 3. He's the 3rd ranked player, according to PFF in all college football. Stingley is the only Power 5 cornerback in this draft class who earned an 80-plus career grade in man and zone coverage. He has scheme versatility skill set any team picking in the top 10 should heavily consider. Possibly like the Giants. The LSU corner produced the best true freshman season of this PFF college era in 2019 when he posted a 91.7 PFF grade, recording 21 combined interceptions and pass breakups, and allowed a 38% catch rate when targeted. He was phenomenal. If he was the way he played 2019 when he was a freshman, if he played that well, I mean, say he was a junior and he was coming out, he might have been the first overall pick. Maybe this, I don't know, we'll have to, but he would have been top 2, top 3, almost guaranteed the way he played. Okay, past couple seasons he hasn't played that well. Now, I don't know because the team around him wasn't quite as good. He had a Liz Frank injury, which could, potentially back some teams off from thinking about maybe getting him, because possibly that could be something that could linger. And, you want to pick somebody like number 3 or number 4 and dish him out all that kind of money and possibly have some type of injury occurring. So that could cause a problem. Could cause a problem. The narrative that Stingley got worse after returning from injury in 2020 and 2021 just isn't true. Well, some say yes, some say no. As PFF's Seth Galena broke down last month, and the LSU product also helped ease any health concerns with a solid pro day. The former 5-star recruit has the tools and ceiling to be one of the NFL's best cover cornerbacks. So now they got Derek Stingley Jr., best fit anywhere. So, I mean, if you're looking, it'd be interesting to see. I don't know, I mean, they got Sauce Gardner and Derek Stingley Jr. Possibly, would be good fits for the Giants. Now, as I said, once again, are the Giants going to, if they don't trade their picks and they got picks number 5 and number 7, I can certainly see them going offense and defense, trying to maybe grab that offensive tackle at number 5, whichever one, the best one left on the board. Maybe all, I don't know, one of them be left, 2 of them be left at number 5 or 3 of them. But pretty much guaranteed one of those 3 tackles between Neal, Iquanu, and Cross will be there. At least one, if not 2. So I could see them trying to maybe take a tackle at number 5, which leads them to number 7 if they don't trade it. There I can see him certainly going defense. Now, it's just how they rank the guys, and how Wink Martindale, does he want pressure helping out the secondary, or does he want good secondary play helping out the pressure? We'll have to wait and see. I mean, because, you got keep hearing maybe Kayvon Thibodeau might slide a little bit. I said with Derek Stingley, who knows? Sauce Gardner could be there at number 7. Carolina's the wild card. You have no idea what they're going to do. The Giants maybe take a tackle at 5. Will Carolina play their card, put the Malik Willis card in for the quarterback? Will they pick another quarterback? Will they just say, they're not good enough, let me take somebody else, and then the Giants have their chance at number 7? Who knows? But if the Giants keep both of their picks, they keep pick number 5, and they keep picks number 7, look for one of them to be an offensive tackle, and look for the other one, to be a defensive player. Now, as I said, it all depends on, what they value more. Who they see being more worthwhile. Do they want a pass rusher to help out the secondary, or do they want like a Sauce Gardner in the secondary to help out the pass rush? We'll have to wait and see. Well, as always, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. You guys stay safe out there and go Giants. Woo!